like this go happen. I am not dumb. You don't understand? I know say things like this go sup. I know for sure.
What are we doing, Seth?
So today we will be talking a little bit more about Finidi George and Victor Osimhen and Super Eagles generally. In fact, we're going to go a little bit deep into the, what do you call them? NFA, NFF, whatever you call them. Bunch of folks that sometimes really don't know what they're doing except thinking about themselves. Typical, isn't it? So today, we're going to talk, like I said, with Finidi. Not with, as in one-on-one. Come on. Not yet. You never could tell. But what happened? I have never seen Victor Osimhen go that bonkers. Did you guys? I always see this guy on the field scoring goals, beautiful goals, playing good football, but I never knew his mouth could play that much too. What did Finidi George must have done? What button did he touch in Finidi's Osimhen's body that had to make him go crazy? If you've not seen it, watch this video.
Like this go happen. I am not dumb. You don't understand? I know say things like this go sup. I know for sure. I go post that video for my story, and I go post the picture also. And the screenshot, when I dey follow Finidi, they talk. Because all of that the Billy say, person will just keep quiet because the person they play ball. Ogun kill anybody. Any kure, aje, walai talai. Any of una where they believe all those nonsense. Any kure, walai. Talaleba niko dafun, alaron yein. Any kure.
Now, how about that? Crazy. Now, he must have had it to wherever for him to have busted up like that. Angry, just saying a lot of stuff, cursing. Wow. A young man going crazy because of what Finidi said. Now, Finidi was asked, we don't have the video, but I'm sure most of you sports lovers, Nigerian football especially, will have heard what Finidi had said. I heard in the video. Finidi said he didn't say anything like that. He didn't accuse Osimhen. He did not tell him he did anything wrong. And even if he did, though, Victor Osimhen, come on. You have to control your emotions.
No, I'm not telling you to be calming down.
You have to understand. Look, I tell folks all the time, as long as you are a star, you are bound to have the good, the bad, the ugly of comments that come your way. It's left for you to stay focused on what you want to achieve, because that's what comes with fame. You can't have it all the time, having it your way, everybody screaming, Osimhen, Osimhen. Hey, sometimes they will shout you down, comment you, even talk about your personal life. Osimhen should understand that better. And secondly, I think you should have shown a little bit more restraint. You know, what do you guys think? I think you should have shown a little bit more restraint on the way you talk to the legendary Finidi George. Finidi George, as we speak, has an incredible story for the Super Eagles, for what he has achieved for the country in terms of football. And even for his club, when he was playing for foreign clubs. He has done so much, and he has really put Nigeria out there on the positive note, especially the World Cup 1994. Who will ever forget that? So I don't think we should really blame Osimhen, if you ask me. Osimhen is a young man, lots of emotions. You know, so everybody's not the same. Some of us get carried away, and even though he should be really careful because his future is still ahead of him. He shouldn't get carried away by all that and just bust out. Because tomorrow you might think back and be like, wow, did I really do that? So if Osimhen is listening, please, come on, just take it easy. I know it's hard. Now, on Finidi's part, see, he said, she said thing is not really taking us anywhere. We know where the problem is. Finidi George was seen as a talent way back from a coach that believed in him. Finidi George was in Sharks of Port Harcourt as a local player. Where are the local players in Finidi George's team? Was he able to get anybody? Because you can't tell me that Nigeria, even though our league is not very, very palatable, it's not the best league, but even when Finidi was there too, it wasn't still the best league. But again, what you cannot rule out is the talent that you always will get in the local league. Now, Finidi George was given the mantle to be the Super Eagles coach. I think in April, not very long ago. And with what I've seen in his team, I think he was trying to develop a team. I don't know. The regulars were not really there, most of them, especially the ones that played in the last Nations Cup. Just a few of them here and there, but for the most part, he was using reserve players. And I really didn't understand what he was trying to do, but in the process, he didn't really come out well in terms of the matches he played. If you have watched it, they lost to, is it Lesotho? And drew with South Africa and lost to, Burkina Faso. So, these are countries we give 5-0 those days. 4-0, 4-1. But these days, they're giving us the tough. It's incredible. So, but you guys know the story. What we are really talking about today is Finidi George and the players. Please, everybody should show respect. Regardless of, in fact, regardless of age and the history, there should be a mutual respect off and on the pitch, regardless of what you fight for. And it is always for one goal, to achieving the goodness and glory for your country and for yourself. If anything comes to distract you, don't let it take over you, whether you are the coach or not. And I know it's a painful pill to swallow as we speak. Nigeria is not really sure if they're going to go to the next World Cup. In the USA, can you imagine? I can't even imagine it, but it looks as if it just might be, but I'm still going to have faith. We still have 6 matches to go. And hopefully we'll be able to get the mantle right and ensuring that we make those points count. But I hope it won't be like one of the clubs that I don't want to call. Okay, I will. Arsenal. Okay, I did. What are we doing, sir?
Hello? Wow.
You know the story of Arsenal, right? Where you have to rely on another club to lose for you to win. What are we doing, sir? Super Eagles, I hope it won't be like that, where you have to rely on the country to lose for you to qualify. But hey, if that is what we take, I hope it works well for the Super Eagles. And I don't know how they mean when they say they want to get a foreign coach. And the way Finidi was even asked or told, he was caught unawares when he now realized that they're going to get him a superior, a technical advisor to work under him. Of course, there's a lot of pride involved. He was embarrassed and he resigned. And it was not really a palatable story. But the bottom line is the NFF. When are you going to just get it right? When are we going to get our football right in this country? Our league is just terrible. There is no functional plan to make our league one of the best. People get surprised that without our league, we are still winning championship. We are qualifying. We are making a lot of progress. But we don't have a league. We do, but you know what I'm saying. It's not competitive. Okay? So the problem is still there. There has to be a structure on ground where talents are bound, and there should be a process of how those talents can be taken into the national team. And not forgetting even our coaches. I still prefer a local coach. And please give the coaches time. Give them time. You people talk about Stephen Keshi. When Stephen Keshi was in Mato, Amadou Shuaibu, when those big guys, they were from the local league. Finidi, what's his name now? These guys came from the local league and they made good impact over time. Finidi was just given the post some months ago and he resigned. Even though he had his issues, I heard that Mokachi also was initially trying to work with him. He left. Look, all these things happen. It's all part of the game. But at the end of the day, it's the love for the country and respect for one another and put the money where it matters most. Fortify the Eagles, fortify the local league so that there won't be a problem with players. All right? There are some instances where our players, they really mess up. I remember the time of Mikel Obi, Victor Moses, Kanu Wanko, Okocha. Many of them, they do like big boys when they're coming to me. They pick matches. Look, we know all of that. All boils down to the discipline. Boils down to the NFF. How do you discipline yourself? Are there sentiments involved? Because if there are sentiments involved and not professionalism, those are the things that will happen. And that is why you see Osimhen doing the same thing. And that's how it's going to continue. Except the NFF, which is supposed to be managing Nigerian football, come into play. So I'm just saying, hey, for us here, get your acts together, NFF. What does NFF mean? Nigerian Football Federation or Never Football Federation. I don't know. Whatever NFF means to you, I hope it makes sense that they should just make it work for the country. Okay, what do you guys think? What's your take? Have you seen the videos? And how do we make our football what it should be in Africa? I mean, Burkina Faso or whatever, what country we just lost to 2-1, they are celebrating as if they've seen Jesus. You don't blame them, right? That's what I keep telling my folks, my friends, when we talk football. No matter how strong you are, if you are a Brazilian, no matter how you try to fortify yourself, whether you are Chile or whatever, Brazil will always come at tops. Nigeria can do the same. In Africa, we are one of the best. Stop messing up our football. What are we doing, Seth?
What are we doing, Seth?